welcome to episode 717 of Hard Factor. I'm Will. We have Mark, Pat, and Wes, a full house. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. It's another What the Fuck Wednesday, June 23rd, 2021. And I'm feeling great. You guys ready for this to attack this Wednesday show?
I love What the Fuck Wednesdays.
Yeah, me too. It's like always some crazy news.
Yeah.
I've got some real crazy stuff. You guys got some crazy stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a pretty good one.
You're gonna go, what the fuck?
Yes, you will. Speaking of
Yeah.
Speaking of what the fuck and animal noises, Tiz. A free Tiz shirt could be yours right now for anybody who gets a year-long subscription to either the Pop the Clutch or Send in the Car tier on patreon.com/hardfactor. Those Tiz tanks, those Fat Boy Summer tanks, anything in the store, they are looking very good. And you can get a free one. Get your hands on them just like Spencer N., Ben S., Christopher S., John B., Justin V., Chris B., Brad S., Tug W., Adam D., and Sam W. have all cashed in on this deal already. You can do the same while supplies last. May not be long, at least through the end of this month, though. So sign up now.
I knew Tug was gonna do it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we keep changing our mailing address so Warner Brothers can't find us. But once they do,
Get the Tiz while you can.
come at me, dog.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is Tiz.
It's totally different.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's got an eye.
Yeah.
Just take it down, guys. Okay.
You see the drool? It's different. Also, the Patreon Pizza watch party this Friday night, June 25th, is going to be 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. That's for hitting 250 subscribers on Patreon. Patrons, nice. Hats off to everybody. It's going to be a Netflix teleparty, and the feature presentation is going to be Under Siege.
Yes.
Steven Seagal.
Wes and Steven Seagal in the same room
It's a great film.
again.
Peak Seagal.
Peak Seagal. I'm
Great
gonna
pair
try
of breasts.
wear my Seagal jacket if I
Hey,
still
no
have it.
spoilers, okay?
Oh, sorry. Well, I'd say just join the party. I think you have to just go. You have to get like a Chrome thing.
It's a Chrome extension. If you have a Netflix account, you can join. Hit us up in Patreon and Discord. We'll drop some more specific
How to join,
details
but yeah.
on how to join.
Netflix teleparty.
That's when it is. This Friday, 6:25, 9 p.m. Eastern. Under Siege. Cool.
Fantastic.
We got anything else, fellas, before we hop in here?
Just that someone in Under Siege has a very happy birthday.
Yeah.
Not gonna want to miss that.
I haven't seen that movie in 10 years, and I can see him like it was yesterday.
Talking about
You're talking about.
you're talking about the candles and the cake.
I am. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Fit Seagal.
No,
Like,
I can see him too.
Like a well-oiled baseball team turned into on candles on the cake.
Yeah.
Nice.
2 candles.
Not gonna want to miss this watch party. Get in on it. Patreon.com/hardfactor. And with that, let's do the news. Daily Buzz is up first. Today's observances. It's June 23rd. That's International Widows Day.
Jeez.
Also,
Jesus.
Let It Go Day, which
Oh, okay. Hey, lady. Get over it, lady.
National
Casey.
Hydration Day.
In case you almost forgot.
Yep. National Pecan Sandies Day, very specific. National Pink Day, Pink Flamingo Day, Public Service Day, Runner's Selfie Day, SAT Math Day, Typewriting Day, United Nations Public Service Day, and United States Gulf Coast Guard Auxiliary Birthday. Oh wow,
My dad loves pink flamingos. He's like,
it's his day, June
Yeah.
23rd.
he loves pink flamingos. Big day for him.
I got a theory.
I wouldn't have
wanna
picked
know
that.
y'all- I want to know y'all's take on this.
Hmm.
International Runners Selfie Day. Strange
Yeah.
one.
Bad
I'm
one,
thinking
yeah.
Maybe that's big cell phone repair. Put that forth because think about it. Running, taking
Right.
a selfie.
Dangerous conditions.
A lot of people breaking their phones.
sweaty hands.
It doesn't really make sense otherwise.
I like
I
that.
smell a conspiracy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or someone just hates runners, wants them to get killed by like a car or something.
I think it was just an overzealous runner that just loves selfies.
I think it's good news for Hard Factor Day because anything gets through.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true. That's a day that proves that anything can have a day. I've got a trend later on that proves anything could be a trend. We'll get to that in a second.
Perfect.
Today in history, June 23rd, in 1314, the Scots defeated the English at the Battle of Bannockburn, creating the reign of Robert I, aka Robert the Bruce. Ever seen Braveheart?
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
when
I'm talking
Robert
about?
the Bruce finally pulled his head out of his ass.
Mm-hmm. He had like the handkerchief with him. His
Through the sword.
dramatic
He
scene.
was the redheaded guy.
No.
He was the king. Well, the eventual king, not.
He was like a skinny brunette. The redheaded guy's that his Braveheart's best friend.
He
who
was
throws
there.
the sword.
Long
He
leg.
fought like a warrior poet. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bruce watched him do it, and then he
McCulloch.
got the crown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. And then just two today in history, because they're both very big. In 1961, some say curiously, the globe adopted the Antarctic Treaty, leaving it as a non-political research-only continent agreed to by the entire globe. And this continent also happens to have a giant alien face inside one of the mountains. So they all agreed never to touch it again. And it also has just that
No, that's the
haunting
same one.
face inside. Yep,
Same
that's
face.
Same one.
in Antarctica, just haunting us. But we'll never know. Nobody could take it over because we've all agreed that it is a non-political land because it's definitely not filled with aliens.
Oof.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't know that. Huh.
Yep.
That's suspicious.
June 23rd.
Are we still expecting the UFO report this month?
Oh, we might hear a little bit more about that in today's Daily Buzz.
Nice.
Yes, Pat, we are. Oh, we are. We
Pat,
are waiting with bated breath.
I think the redhead's name was Hamish in Braveheart. Yeah.
Who's the Irish guy?
I don't know, but he was awesome. It's my island.
Yeah, that guy's the best.
Yeah.
What a crew. The Braveheart crew. And just
The Lord said I might get out of this, but you're fucked.
Not a lot of Jews in that movie, you know.
Well, it's like the 1300s and
think Mel
the
Gibson
UK.
ran him off the set.
Just saying. Or
Well,
signs were early with that Gibson.
that's true.
You should have known. Where there's smoke, there's fire. All right, Daily Buzz. Honorable mentions. People are mad about Steven Crowder leaving. You guys don't know who Steven Crowder is? Loosely.
Is he the change my mind guy?
Oh, yes, he's the changer. So people are mad about him leaving a debate with Ethan Klein after Ethan Klein surprisingly popped on Sam Cedar to the chat of the debate. Craziness, right? A weird battle between online political debate bros on YouTube. Pretty much hell on earth watching the replay and the recap videos of people trying to explain this situation.
Who's Sam Cedar?
Yeah, exactly. An example of a truly meaningless trend. I mean, it's nobody knows anything that's going on here, and yet somehow it trends. And then you try to watch the replays and it's meaningless. So
yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. That sounds boring.
Good trend.
Yeah.
Light news day today, obviously. So it's just the top three. Number 3 is sports. I forgot to update that Tampa versus the Islanders scores at the end of yesterday's episode.
What
game
the
5.
Fuck was going on in that game?
Didn't need to update the score because it wasn't a game. Tampa won 8-0. So
8-0 in hockey.
That's in the Eastern Conference Finals. You don't usually see that type of a blowout that late in the playoffs.
It's been a bit of a back and forth, correct? Like a bit.
It has. It was tied. It was tied 2-2.
Looks like it's done with that.
But Tampa, I mean, 8-0.
How are you going to mentally get up for Game 6 after losing 8-0?
It's going to be.
That's
really
like
hard.
1,000-0 basketball.
Maybe that's exactly what they need. Mark sounds like a Cinderella story in the spin.
I'd be
the
surprised,
Islanders.
I'd be surprised if they showed up for Game 6 after that.
They are the quintessential Cinderella team for sure. The Knights and the Habs are about to face off while we edit this episode for their Game 5, also tied at 2 games apiece. Suns and the Clippers also about to tip off for Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. In the Euros, Croatia and England advanced to the second round in some pretty non-exciting games. Well, Croatia scored 4 goals, I think, or 3 or 4. But Portugal and France is today, the 23rd. That should be a good game. One of the last remaining good games in the first round. And finally in sports, Ben Mintz of Barstool Sports has been on a college baseball betting streak so cold that it actually trended this week. So that's a cold streak. I don't know much about it. I just see that Mintz has somehow gone like 0-40 or something since he started picking college baseball.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It's hilarious. Yeah. Watching Portnoy rag on him has been great.
Yeah, the internet's loving it. Number 2, politics. Wouldn't you know it? Daily Buzz has sports and politics. The voting rights bill got voted down by the Senate 50-50, and it won't proceed based on the filibuster rule. And Twitter is beside itself, despite President Manchin, the Democratic senator from West Virginia, effectively killing it weeks ago, as we reported, and his buddy, another Democratic senator from Arizona, Kirsten Sinema, also taking heat for not torching the filibuster to get it passed. As was certain for weeks now, the bill is dead in its current form, unless something changes. But it's official now.
Can I ask an ignorant question, Will?
That's part of the show.
Yeah.
Why did you announce that?
Let me ask an ignorant question.
Let me ask you a question, Will.
For the people that don't know, not me.
Yes.
Filibuster, right? We know what it is from a traditional sense, which is getting up there and talking until you go to the bathroom in your diaper.
Yes.
But what's going on?
It's to get 60 votes. So
I feel like they're talking about filibuster in a different way than shitting in your britches and talking.
Most bills that originate in the Senate, or I don't know if it has to do with where they originate, but most bills to get heard in the Senate have to get 60 votes. So 10 over the median to get then advanced so that they will actually proceed with the bill. So in this case, where it's 50-50 in a deadlock Senate, it just doesn't advance.
That's not 60.
Right. So
what are they talking about? Someone talking just talking for 6 hours?
Yeah. I mean, I think in the filibuster you can also speak for unlimited amounts of time, but it's also a rule about needing 60 votes of support.
I don't think it's a different filibuster, Pat. I think it's
just a different element of the filibuster that they're talking about to be applied to this situation here.
I believe so. Yeah.
It's forced cooperation is basically what it is. Like, to get the 60 votes, it's so both parties are forced to work together. That's why they need the 60 votes.
Unless someone's taking a dump in their Huggies, I'm not interested.
Yeah, well, that's what the Senate said about this bill when the 50 of them didn't vote for it.
You want the dumps to happen.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Filibustering to happen. Yeah.
Let's make filibusters fun again. When someone stands up there with a fresh pair of Depends on,
you can go until someone smells it.
Exactly. That's when the filibuster's most effective.
Yeah,
because it clears the room.
It's like you get a 30-minute timer from when the first person announces he can smell it. He can smell it, and then
right.
Yeah, next guy goes. Yeah,
they should have more pants shitting during filibusters. That's what Manchin and Sinema want. But Warren and Sanders and other Democratic senators are saying, "Let's torch the filibuster. Let's pass stuff through."
Were you there for the filibuster of '97 when so-and-so dumped his pants twice? He went so long, he crapped his pants twice.
Let's be honest. Get a bonus for it.
Congress smells like someone dumped their pants probably every day. There with the age of those folks.
Oh yeah,
torching the filibuster is what we talked about, where it gets real sticky whenever you can do it, but then it's like cooperation is out the fucking window.
And also, then when you're the minority party,
yes,
which the Democrats have been more historically over U.S. history, then you don't have the ability to block anything. So, both parties utilize the filibuster extensively whenever they're not in control.
Yes.
So,
we talk about Congress. We talk about Congress, man. Yeah. Man, come on, they don't get it done no matter what. You can have as many filibusters as you want.
Hey, at least they got us Juneteenth. Yeah, they got us Juneteenth. Way to go on that one. Also, Senator Josh Hawley, Republican from Missouri, is speaking out against critical race theory and drawing the ire of many on Twitter. That trended. And also, Sheldon Whitehouse trended for a second day for his love of all white beaches.
Is he defending them again?
No, people are just shocked. They're like, what the hell is this guy's problem?
I know I came off wrong, but we just really like our community here at the beach.
Yeah. No, just he's just getting 2 days in a row. It's a special treatment for politicians.
They're gonna kick him out.
No, he's safe. He's totally safe.
I'd kick him out if I were them.
No
Give
way,
him too much heat on him.
The sun lotion lobby has his back.
Yeah, he's got a few lobbies that are definitely going to protect him. All right, number one, we've got to talk about some serious stuff, fellas. But first, I got to change hats. You know what's happening.
Oh no!
Oh, space helmet. It's been a while.
This is out of this world.
He's almost down.
There it is.
And it is around his neck.
There it is. It's time to go back. Hopefully my earphones didn't fall out. It's time to go back to Space Mountain. Because wouldn't you know it, another week and another trending UFO sighting. This time in Shanghai, China. Shout out to Big Ounce for keeping his eyes on the sky this week. And also to the nice family in Shanghai who captured this hovering in the clouds over their patio. See that in the clouds right there? What does that look like?
Nothing.
Looks like a triangle.
Maybe a
Right
triangle.
in the middle there. Right
Like
in the
a
middle there.
smudge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, in the middle there. It's a triangle.
It's a triangle.
It's a triangle. Pretty clearly in the clouds.
Stretch. But yeah, okay.
Okay.
You don't see the triangle?
You don't see the
Yeah,
triangle?
I mean-
Directly in the center of the photograph.
I don't see all the angles on it.
Photographic evidence. Okay. Well, I'm going to play a video for you here if the still is not good enough.
It's not.
Okay. Well, I've raised the volume.
It's definitely not good enough.
I've raised the volume on the only part of this video in English so we can talk over the rest. But this is triangular or pyramid-shaped UFOs captured all over the world over the last decade. And I'm going to start you off with the video of the one in Shanghai this week. So here it is. There it is. You can see the clouds sort of.
No.
You don't see that?
I mean,
You don't see the triangle with the
could be
clouds
looking at anything.
past it? Shanghai 2021? You really didn't see it. Okay.
I saw it.
There's a triangle in Moscow in 2013.
Looks like
Hold
a
on.
Concorde.
They're gonna zoom back in on it. There it is. See it?
Whoa.
Floating over the Capitol.
That's
in
pretty
Moscow.
clear. That's
Okay.
pretty clear.
2013.
That's pretty clear.
Washington D.C. 2018.
Not quite as
This
clear.
alien spaceship, I tell you.
She says it's an alien spaceship. It's a triangle that's rotating in the middle of the screen. That one's actually probably the best.
Pretty bad at filming.
This is
She's
the worst.
Yeah, sorry, but just
You can't see it as clearly, but if
Yeah.
you
Oh,
could
there it
see
is. Okay.
And then, of course, this is the triangular video off of the
Whoa.
USS Russell off the
All
coast
right,
of
now
San Diego.
That's pretty
2019.
good. That's pretty
a
good.
fucking pyramid if I've ever seen one.
There's
Yeah,
three
so-
of them.
So what do you think the theory is? Is that you think the pyramids were built like to like pay homage, like to like respect to the spaceships that were triangle shaped? Is that the theory?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh man, I never even thought about that.
Well, those
People-
are triangles.
People do
Pyramids
think
are triangles.
about
Well,
that.
I guess four sides there. Yeah.
right.
No,
Each
pyramids are
side is.
ovals.
No, pyramids like a
I'm saying, but if you
Not
look at it,
Not a
there's-
three-sided building; it's a four-sided.
Yeah, it's a four-sided building. Yeah.
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, still built with triangles.
Yes. Yes.
Look, all I'm saying, pyramids in the
Like
sky.
Wheels 1.0 built.
Can
with
you guys
triangles.
explain that? All over the world,
it's
Different years.
probably aliens. Will
different places, floating triangles captured on video. One is verified by the U.S. Navy. I'm sure some of these others could also be verified by somebody.
This is the problem here. I don't know where the data sources are coming from. Like these U.S.
Oh,
Navy
the
leads just
Navy's
keep
not good
coming.
enough for you.
No, I know the Navy drops some stuff, but like this is the first triangle video I'm seeing from the Navy. I saw an
you've
orb
seen it
video
on this
recently.
show 5 times.
Yeah, but sometimes your sources
You've just
are
dismissed
suspect.
it 5 times.
I mean, you keep showing that face in Antarctica, which is clearly, just
What?
a coincidence. It's a coincidence. It's not a face. The triangle seems legit, but when Mark is over here saying the pyramids, what's up? Because that's been one theory. Maybe the fucking aliens built it. My
right?
brain is blown. I'm gonna not smoke weed this week.
I'm pretty sure the pyramids are like
This is
related
what
to
did
the
it for you.
spaceships.
Not the actual videos of UFOs. Like you've seen a UFO going into the sea.
I'm just saying there's lots of data coming out.
Just Mark saying maybe the pyramids were built to look like those is
That's
what
right, Pat.
finally opened you up to thinking UFOs could be
Good
real.
call, Pat.
Just saying there's a lot of people out there with a lot of interest.
That's
in
some
us.
good deductive reasoning going on. Over
Well,
there.
bro,
It makes sense to me.
You showed that photo of clearly nothing in the sky, and you're like, "See, you see, you dick hard yet?" I don't know. I need to know the source.
Sounds like
Well,
you got your finger.
Well,
on the
I
pulse.
mean, as long as you got another guy believing, does it matter where's the sources? If it's the
You got a
pyramid,
community.
if-
Go hang
yeah.
out with your community.
Let me ask you guys a question. I don't. Maybe you feel the same way, but
Hmm.
I was just thinking about this when I was watching all the different videos of the different people. I think that for me, an Asian person speaking over the alien video is
Would you like
way
that?
more believable than
Yeah.
any other person talking over an alien video.
So
Why is
yeah,
that?
hold on, look, Wes. Let me get that for you again.
Yeah.
It's
Let me-
right at the
let's see.
beginning here.
Yeah. Like I believe them way more.
Yeah, you can
Even
tell.
Like,
This
You're
is the one
saying,
that
like-
is like least clear.
This
like
is
I don't believe this.
Okay,
I don't believe the
yeah.
American.
All right,
I don't.
well,
Asian
can
guy
understand.
being like not. I can't understand. He's like looking at the sky. I believe him. I believe he's genuinely scared.
You don't believe like a redneck saying they're abducted type
I do
thing.
not
Yeah.
believe a redneck. No.
Yeah.
I believe a scared Asian in some village.
Southern accent on a UFO video, it's automatically
No.
fake.
That's
Yes.
Well, pyramids in the sky, and still, Pat, no UFO report from Congress
But they
yet.
said June, right?
It is due by the end of the month, so they better fucking produce it. And that's the buzz, which was brought to you today by Mint Mobile. After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch. So when I first heard about Mint Mobile offering premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month, I thought, what's the catch? But after speaking with them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't a catch. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only by cutting out retail stores. There's no crazy overhead costs, and that gets passed down to you in the form of savings. No mystery fees attached to your bill. Instead, Mint Mobile just gives you all those sweet savings. No overhead, no equals sweet savings for you. Switching to Mint Mobile is going to save me a ton, and the service is great too. For people looking to save extra, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all of your existing contacts. If you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/hard factor. That's mintmobile.com/hard factor. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/hard factor.
Friday is the deadline for the report.
Ooh, this Friday.
We will have it before
Wait a minute.
June 25th.
That's not the end of June though. There's another week in June.
It's a soft deadline.
Yeah.
They have
So there's something in that.
and also they have to
There's
send
something
it
that
to,
they don't want us to see.
they have to send it to Rubio because Marco Rubio requested it. And so once Rubio gets it, then he's the one that releases it, I guess.
Oh, geez.
Rubio's
So we'll
in
never
our
see
way.
it. We'll never see it. Yeah, there's
Jesus.
definitely someone that's like, don't you think they can read between the lines with what this says here? They're like, fuck,
Yeah.
fuck. You're right. We got to go back and like redact a bunch of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of black lines in that report.
I mean, they thought we were too stupid to hear about it for 100 years. You think they just
But people
changed
won't
their
even
mind?
people won't even care. Look, you could show people these videos. You could show people a report that says these things are real. People will be like, "No, it's not."
Yeah.
They
be
won't.
like-
People
Be
won't
like
care.
the pyramids.
Yep.
Yeah.
People won't
All right, guys. Charles sent me this one earlier. Charles keeps me abreast of what's happening with sex dolls in the news, and I really I really appreciate that. Anyway, this one kind of took
Wait
a
a minute.
turn.
Wait
Huh?
a minute. Every sex doll story, Charles at you.
I mean, he added me at this one, and I'm just going with that.
He
All right,
knows
but,
where his bread's buttered.
Yeah.
Now he knows, Charles. If anything, just send him my way, buddy. And this one took kind of a weird turn I was not expecting and became a bigger story than I had anticipated. So, as you know, guys, these sex dolls are getting more and more lifelike, and we're getting so close to some colossal breakthroughs in sex doll technology and subsequent breakdown of society as we know it. These things are getting so good that real women are going to have a hard time finding partners if they don't, get a little easier to deal with. You know what I mean? So it should be
No.
Talking about what they're talking.
yeah, with this stuff. It
Mark,
should
you
be
knew what he was talking about. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I think they'll be
Yeah.
fine.
yeah. I don't know. I think they're in trouble. It should be like
If they develop male sex dolls, we're in trouble.
well, it
I
should
think
be like
women. Are
It's
gonna be fine.
it's both ways. Come
Yeah.
on, don't kid yourself. Don't kid like they are the fairer sex, but both sexes are fucked if the
Right.
sex robots get too good.
Yes, I agree.
Can they change a tire? You know what I mean?
Probably,
very well.
definitely, probably
With
in like
their
3
fingers.
seconds. Yeah,
Yeah, like they have a fucking drill bit on their finger.
Do they,
probably. They can probably carry. You don't
They know
even need a
basic
car. You can
carpentry?
just jump in their strapping arms, and they'll speed you to wherever you need to go.
how do they- yeah. What do they know about carpentry? They
Yeah,
drop a
well,
stick.
Plenty.
When you have tools and dildos as fingers, you're probably pretty good at all those things.
yeah, And
You,
they're gonna be,
you know your way around a workbench.
they're also going to be called Jesus a lot, if you know what I mean.
Any
Oh,
kind of
Jesus.
workbench.
Can they sit
It's
down at the kitchen table and pay the bills on Sunday?
Probably, yes.
If you taught it how to trade, like day trade, maybe so.
I mean, it should be like a corresponding graph, right? You know, like sex doll technology goes up, the women get easier to deal with, goes down, right? Like it should be like that. That should be a direct correlation.
Yeah, why don't we get
right,
that? Let's get that graphic up tomorrow.
Yeah, right, bros.
Bubba, you got that?
Right,
Wait,
bros.
Wouldn't everybody, but Wes, once everybody's having sex with sex robots, wouldn't everybody be harder to deal with? Because everybody's gonna act like they're fucking like God, like they're worshipped by these sex robots.
Let's get nitpicking on the x-axis and when sex dolls on the y-axis.
That's right. We'll get it up. Don't worry.
I think it's gonna go up. People,
We're gonna make the graph. Well,
we're gonna make the graph. It's very easy to do. I'll do it in 2 seconds. Anyway, so let's get into it. A sex doll in Japan has they've gotten so real, and this sex doll in Japan looks so real that rescuers were called to rescue it from drowning in waters off of Hachinochi or Hachinoshi in the northeast of Japan. Here are some pics. Rescuers responded to reports made by some fishermen of a naked drowning woman in the waters, and it was all hands on deck to rescue the damsel in distress who was seen floating face down. Yeah, there she is being pulled out by her torso.
Her head fell off.
Yeah, her head fell off. Rescuers jumped in the water and fished out.
It's still water.
Yeah, I'll take care of it, guys. I'll throw it out. Rescuers jumped in the water and fished out the inflatable lover as everyone looked on with delight, realizing how lucky they were to be witnessing such a blunder. Speculation swirled on the internet about maybe an argument, perhaps, maybe some infidelity.
Now you know what this is.
Yeah, but most think this was just a way of getting around Japan's stringent laws of disposing of oversized trash, which I guess is a big problem.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it wasn't somebody who needed to get rid of the sex doll immediately before they got caught.
Right.
Yeah. Someone was coming over to their house.
Yeah. It was somebody got a call that like their parents were coming to visit, and that sex doll got thrown in the fucking canal so fast.
The 6.5-foot sex doll.
Yeah.
It's gotta go.
He didn't have time to deflate her. But I guess this is a big problem getting rid of these sex dolls. What do you do with them? Because like Will said, you don't want to be found out. Maybe you have it, and some people are actually in love with these things. So
maybe I can fuck it to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do when you want to break up with your sex doll?
What do you do? It's very hard.
Now hump this thing out of existence.
So what I found is even the bigger story, let me down this hole, is that in Japan, they are holding funerals for sex dolls when their owners are ready for a new model and to move on. So from the article, an enterprising Japanese artist is catering to heartsick kinksters by holding memorial services for sex dolls that have outlived their use. So for $800, you can have an official funeral for your sex doll, complete with candles, a casket, flowers, at this place called Love Doll Funeral, which is run by transgender porn actress turned Buddhist monk Lei Kato, who was in that picture that Bubba showed you. Kato says in the article, quote, "Many owners do not want them to be shredded as garbage. There are many who love them as if they were human members of their family." She added that some also don't want to be shamed for and fear leaving their sex dolls in a bin where they might be found by their neighbor, and then they're brought to shame and their honor is gone because they've been fucking sex doll.
Are they burying these things and then are they like horny grave robbers just going into the ground and getting these sex dolls back out?
That's the lowest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's
the sex doll grave robber. Holy shit.
I mean, no, dude, these guys are fucking the sex dolls. There's no chance any of those coffins have sex dolls in them.
How many?
No
yeah, exactly. How many times have they like I've changed my mind?
No, I don't think they're.
Do you think that the crematorium is actually just refurbishing them and selling them?
100%, dude.
Yes.
Just bleaching them, scrubbing them.
Selling the shit out of these things.
I mean, maybe for the good ones, yeah.
Touching up their makeup and fingernail polish and throwing them out there for a discount.
I mean, it would make more sense financially.
I mean, that Indian place, the Indian crematorium was repurposing all those fucking, the garbs and stuff. So
it makes a lot more sense than them actually burying them. Yes.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely not burying them in the caskets. They're either burning them or doing something with them. But it's like they hold this ceremonial.
It's a lot of metal and stuff. You can't really burn it.
Costs a lot of money to run a furnace.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just resell them.
I feel like we could probably find listings of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
I'm happy to look
color of the name.
I'm happy to go look into this. So she also, in addition to funerals, this person also.
Would it be if someone else showed up to the funeral you were having for your sex doll
with money in hand
that you didn't know to grieve your? You knew her?
You knew it too?
How'd you know her?
It's like, hold on, 10 minutes.
Yeah, we were close.
Japan's in some. They got some crazy shit going on over there. So in addition to these sex doll funerals, they also dress people as corpses for photo shoots. Because some people like use it like this thing.
Whoa.
Like yeah, they want to be like photographed like dead or whatever. They've got a weird thing going on over there. She also says the owner Leia Arata of the owner of the Love Doll Funeral says her customers are quote great human beings with very low self-esteem. Their desire to change or be accepted and loved is so strong, and this is the only place for them. I want to be here for that. Hey, it doesn't seem to be hurting anyone or crushing anyone's Olympic powerlifting dreams, so I'm all for it.
Doesn't Japan have like a horrible problem with like they have like a population collapse problem, right?
They do because they don't let anyone in. Japan, like you can't become a citizen of Japan. It's like
then they're
impossible.
not like having kids.
They have zero immigration and their birth rate's down.
Seems like the sex dolls being too real is hurting them.
It does seem like the sex dolls.
Is
having a big impact on the country.
Yeah, we should maybe get some more microscopic views of the sex doll phenomenon in Japan.
Yes, I would love to.
I mean, it's widespread. If there's sex dolls just popping up in the fucking canal.
If there are sex doll funerals, then there's a problem.
There's a lot. That's a
sex doll
high
funerals.
user rate.
Yeah. So, thank you, Charles. Keep me posted on everything that's going on.
Wes, we can't afford it, but I think we'll entertain it if you put together a package and a pitch to the your other three business partners in terms of what kind of content you could generate if we send you on a trip to Japan.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious! But there's no way that's like a $10,000 trip.
Well, we could kickstart part of it.
Well, I was telling you the flight from like Austin direct to Tokyo. I think that deal's over. Was $390 like a month ago. Yeah.
Oh, we missed our window.
We missed it. I mean, obviously, once you get there, it's expensive.
Set a price alert. Everybody set price alerts.
Listen, I could reach out to one of these manufacturers and tell them that I'm coming to bring awareness to America. Yeah, and maybe I can just get it all comped. Who knows? You
should tell them you're like a sex doll societal guy. Like, like you're gonna help out Japan.
Right.
What if Wes is a sex doll reviewer?
Yeah,
right. There you go.
He's the world's foremost.
I'll let you know
reviewer.
Problem or not with the sex doll thing.
Right.
You got going on there. Yeah.
Flights aren't great, but they're not insane. Like $875 round trip.
That's no problem. I have a lot of time to think about it. You know, I'm on the flight on the way over there about how my relationship is still not going to be waiting for me when I get back. But
because you're too good of a journalist.
No, I would 1,000% go do this.
You know, your hands dirty.
Part of the job is you'd have to fuck a sex doll.
Travel restricted. Oh no.
Oh no.
Japanese don't want your dirty, potentially COVID.
I'm vaccinated. I'm sure I can get around it.
Put a pitch together, Wes. I mean, again, we probably can't afford it, but I think I speak for my other two co-hosts. We'll entertain it.
Yeah, I'll look into it. It'll be fun. We'll make a video out of it, and
of course we'd make a video out of it. Why else would we send you to?
I mean, like the sex, like the sex island thing that we did.
Does anyone want to send me to Italy to try pizza?
Yeah.
Put a package together.
I'm gonna do it.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, worth a shot. We'll explore it. Anyway, guys, some business to take care of. I used to drink coffee to get through the day. Not so much anymore. I love True Niagen. Here's my bottle. I have it right next to my my little station here. Pop one as soon as I sit down in the morning. True Niagen fuels the body's energy engines, maintains cellular metabolism, and even supports heart health. I have more energy Don't need those extra cups of coffee since I started taking it. With 11 published human clinical studies and backed by Nobel Prize winners, True Niagen is a supplement that's clinically proven to boost NAD levels, an essential coenzyme required for cellular energy and repair. Since taking True Niagen, I have more resiliency, helps my muscles recover after a stringent workout. I just have more zest for life and more vitality. Add more vitality to your life today with True Niagen. Right now, new customers can save 10% on their first purchase by going to trueniagen.com/factor and use code FACTOR. That's TRUNIAGEN.com/factor, code FACTOR to save 10% on your first purchase. trueniagen.com/factor, code FACTOR. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Summer's coming. Are you ready to unveil your beach bod? If you are, you're in luck. And if not, you're in luck. If you just want to get out there and pop the shirt off, because our friends at Manscaped just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right. The 4.0. Complement your dad bod or 6-pack with a trim from the leaders in male grooming. The sun is shining and calling your name, fellas. Join the 2 million plus men worldwide who trust Manscaped to get 20% off free shipping by going to manscaped.com/hardfactor. Guys, it's time to bundle up with the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. Inside the package, you'll get the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the best trimmer in the business, the Weed Whacker ear and nose trimmer, which is an incredibly easy way to trim your nose hairs, like within 10 seconds, no pain, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a 7,000 RPM motor. That's a ton of RPMs. A new multi-function on-off switch can engage a travel lock and gives you the ability to turn the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when you need a more precise shave. Did I mention the trimmer is waterproof? Whoops. Yeah, you can do it. You can trim anywhere.
Wireless. It's got
you can trim anywhere.
It's incredible.
If you were in the woods and you had one survival tool, the Weed Whacker 4, the Lawnmower 4.0 would be fine. You could survive. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort in boxers to another level. Get 20% off free shipping by going to manscaped.com/hardfactor. That's 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com/hardfactor. Escape the shrubs and weeds this summer and shine with Manscaped. And your balls will thank you. And now it is time for the TikTok international moment, where we tell short stories that are international to get the attention of all the people, all the billions of people on TikTok, so that we go viral and are rich. And when we do this, we sometimes say nice things about China, because TikTok is run by China, and they will completely just wipe us off the face of the platform if we don't. So here we go. And that's basically
Google's really not helping us out much more on YouTube, I gotta say. But.
Yeah, no, I mean, so TikTok it is. Let's head over to Eat Malling, Kent, England, where a 9-year-old boy was nearly garroted or strangled to death by a rope tied across 2 trees at neck level for cyclists or BMXers that go by on a path. So he was riding along the off-road path and got clotheslined, and if had he been going faster, could have died probably. Police,
there's a bigger person,
right? You see his neck was pretty torn up there. Yeah, not good. Police are investigating the rope, which looks very nefarious. Which looks very nefarious. This is terrible. And while we never condone violence, there are several things wrong here, at least 2 things wrong here. 1, you don't hurt kids, okay? And 2, you don't hurt BMX bikers that are not bothering anyone off road. You slowly slam into adult asshole cyclists in your car that you think own the road, that they think own the road, like this guy did.
Oh, you gonna play video? Oh yeah.
This is a classic.
Oh my god,
that guy doesn't give a fuck. He just drove straight into those bikers.
He hates cyclists. That's fine. The rope across, no good. But if you want to hit a cyclist at 10 miles an hour because they think they own the road, I'm not going to stop you.
It's so hard to keep a straight face.
How is he not laughing? Yeah.
So sorry. Gee Louise.
I'm sure he just drove away and they couldn't catch him.
At the end of the video, he turned his music on, like he didn't say anything, but he just turned on celebratory music. It was really weird. It was quiet until the end. In Hong Kong, subway users got quite the show when a wild boar got on a train and evaded capture for a while, even switching trains at one point, getting off the one train and getting on to another one. So, yeah, here we go. Pretty awesome.
Oh, it's so cute.
Pretty awesome. Cute. Yeah, look at the little Hong Kong boar go.
Those are way cuter than American boars.
Mark, did you
He's running.
Can you invert your video?
There he goes. He's running. We'll get it fixed. He's running. The wild boar. Why is it not working on it for me?
Did you convert it?
What do you mean convert it?
You got to convert
on Premiere. I could.
Oh.
Yeah, I converted it. Did you convert it in Premiere? Yeah, I converted it.
There he goes. There he goes.
You convert it.
Hong Kong boar.
Is
So
your
there
internet
goes
working okay?
I guess not. There goes the cute little boar. He switched trains. Pretty awesome. Look at that little Hong Kong boar go. Shit.
Great.
I meant to say Chinese boar. That boar is clearly a property of China. Fuck. Okay. So hello, China. My name is Hard Factor Mark. I have to admit, I made a mistake. You see, at Hard Factor, we cover many stories, many. And in one of them, just now, I made a mistake. You see, and I have to say right now, it is so important for me to correct this, as I love and respect China, and I'm very sorry. Please watch the Fast and the Furious 9 and allow the fastness and the furiousness of the action to wash away the sins that come out of my mouth.
Oh, it's John Cena.
Yeah. I was like, why is he saying so?
I was waiting for Bubba to put that up. I was like,
Hard Factor Mark Cena.
Just trying to read the text one.
We got a tight segment here today.
Yeah. All right. As if clerks at convenience stores like 7-Elevens wasn't a shitty enough job, now thanks to a new surveillance camera, people are spying on them 24 hours a day. The camera is a live eye surveillance camera, and the Washington-based company charges store owners $400 a month to have someone from India monitor the camera and interrogate clerks who are being lazy or stealing products. So it just, they just pop in. They're like, "Did you pay for that Coca-Cola?" Like all of a sudden a voice pops on as you're like working at the 7-Eleven. Live Eye said, sure, that can be a utility of the service, spying on the clerks, but it's really used to prevent armed robberies, as the voice of God will pop in and scream at armed robbers without the clerk, who will likely get shot as a result, knowing or having the ability to prevent it.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
The clerk is in trouble.
It's like when you're about to take on a bully and you're a little dude and you got a big friend. He's like, my friend's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
This clerk is gonna kick your ass, man. You better not even think twice about taking that money, because this clerk is ready for business. Isn't that right, clerk?
It's exactly what it is. A former 7-Eleven field consultant said, "That's how someone's going to get killed. You don't startle someone with an assault rifle. There's a reason why the silent alarm is silent at banks and other businesses."
Right.
So clerks having a tougher job. They can't steal anymore, and they're going to get shot.
What is wrong with our economy that they're paying people in a smaller economy to watch people in our economy work, and it's still worth it for them to do it?
I don't know. They're mainly going to get a lot of this, though. Just going to see a lot of this.
Silent Eye. Yeah,
just
there's a lot of drunk people.
A lot of drunk people in the story. That's basically what they're going to be seeing. And in the Philippines, President Rodrigo Duterte is making international headlines again. He is threatening people who refuse to get the COVID vaccine with jail or an injection of ivermectin, an anti-parasite drug widely used to treat animals. He's calling it his straight to jail campaign. Believe it or not, if you get the vaccine, it's also right to jail. You get COVID, it's jail. You leave your house after curfew, right to jail.
Tight ship over there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, this character was definitely played after is Duterte, right? Straight to jail.
Is that from Portlandia?
Yeah.
No, Parks and Rec, I think. Yeah, he plays a character in Parks and Rec. Yeah. He's like a Duterte. He's like a Duterte. He goes, you undercook the fish, you go to jail. Believe it or not, you overcook the fish, you go to jail. It's the overcook, undercook, right to jail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no vaccine, straight to jail. That's pretty intense. Guess people in the U.S.
they're getting the vaccine there.
gonna be.
Wasn't he anti-vax though, or wasn't he like anti-mask or like anti-quarantine? He was like just kissing dudes and chicks.
He's whatever he wants to be in the moment.
Yeah,
And
remember
right-
he used to be gay, and then he said he prayed the gay away on himself, and then
he kissed chicks on stage to prove
Yeah.
it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that was a plant for the women of the Philippines. He was saying these ladies are so hot that they ungayed me, is what he said.
is that what he said?
Yeah, it was the ladies of the Philippines. That
He
took
also
his gay away.
said that he was gay before.
He also said, "Take back your trash, Trudeau."
Yeah.
Yeah, Duterte. That's ruling with an iron fist over there. No,
Absolutely.
jail without a vaccine. Intense.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get the vaccine. Well, the even more fucked up than that. I mean, that's obviously fucked up, but more fucked up than that is when you're in jail, he's gonna force this animal drug on you. Ivermectin, an anti-parasite drug widely used to treat animals. He's gonna lock you up and then shoot you up with like a not safe vaccine.
Yeah, you're gonna get wormed like a puppy.
Yeah. So just, I guess, get the vaccine over there. I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Last story of the day. You guys ready?
Mhm.
It's a pretty good one, I'd have to say. A former Steak and Shake employee is having to pony up about 4 years' salary to the burger chain after she posted a photo to Facebook of a Steak and Shake burger that she was preparing for herself that allegedly had worms in it. Do you guys
What?
remember this? This is back in 2018 she did this. Yeah.
Okay.
So the post from the former employee, whose name is Melissa White, which was in all caps, and it's actually pretty cool because I was able to get exclusive audio of this. Like, people have seen the post before, but I have the exclusive audio. Hard
Oh,
Factor.
do you?
This is a Hard Factor exclusive. So here's her reading the post.
Hashtag share, hashtag share, hashtag share. Just got fired from Steak and Shake in Florissant on Florissant and Limburg Road because I found live worms while cooking a steak patty moving inside of it and refused to sell that meat. Well, right now, hashtag right now, they're still selling same meat. Hashtag no one even checked it. I just don't want everyone getting sick. I just got fired for nothing. I have a family. This shit is not right. I did nothing wrong. Hashtag Fox 2. Hashtag Elliot. Where you at?
Wow. She sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you acquire that? That's exclusive.
Yeah, I don't really want to tell you. I got to keep my sources. Got to keep my sources tight. But quick breakdown, guys, of the hashtags, real quick. Hashtag no one even checked it. I said maybe this is a hashtag I should be aware of, but no. It only links back to her post. It's tough to originate a hashtag, but she figured it out. And hashtag Fox 2 and hashtag Elliot is referring to Elliot Davis, who's a longtime investigative journalist in the St. Louis area for Fox 2. And he's best known for his series You Paid For It, which looks into government waste in the St. Louis area. So I guess
Where's he at?
Yeah, where's he at?
Elliot, where you at?
Elliot, where you at? So guys, the post ended up getting more than 40,000 shares, right? So it's pretty
Well,
insane.
I mean, that's pretty good for somebody who doesn't understand hashtags.
Yeah, no, I know. But Will, she started with hashtag share, hashtag share, hashtag share. That was what she started with. So
What are we looking at there?
Well, actually,
We
that's just share. That's just hashtag for. I think she's the only one on all of these.
okay. Well, yeah, I mean, she's an innovator. We know
We should
that. So
hire her.
what are we looking at? Guys, we're looking at a
Share.
picture of the burger, I guess, that had worms in it. This is the one that she posted. It was a four banger, four photos that she posted to Facebook with that copy that you heard above. And 40,000 shares, pretty insane. So what happened, right? So according to the lawsuit, this was filed in federal court. Steak and Shake is alleging that back on the morning of January 5th, 2018, Melissa, who was the server trainer, by the way, which is a pretty big position over there at the Steak and Shake, she took a beef patty from the back walk-in cooler at the restaurant to cook for herself. She was hungry. It was Friday morning, which she claims after she dropped it on the grill, she noticed it was crawling with worms. Gross.
Very nasty.
Yeah, I know. So Melissa called district manager Frank Tardy and told him about the worms. And the report reads, quote, Mr. Tardy promptly arrived at the store, to which I say fat chance. When have you ever known a tardy to be on time? All right. But that's what they're saying, that he showed up on promptly. Anyway, Frank Tardy inspected the beef patties in the store, including other beef patties from the pan, which and that's when the defendant took the patty she was cooking. And I guess they didn't see any worms in the other patties, but she started holding the patty she was cooking. And the store manager, George Nicholson, asked for that patty. He said, "That's the patty, the worm patty. Let me have it." And Melissa said, "No, I'm not giving you the patty.
I'm going to eat this for breakfast, like I told you on the phone."
Well, she was holding it she was holding close to her chest. She would not hand over the buggy burger. And they asked again and again to look at the worm burger, but still she resisted. And that's when things got heated and the police were called. And Melissa told Tardy,
let go of the worm burger.
No, she was holding that worm burger tight. They were like, "Wait a minute, you said there was a worm burger. We got the general manager, the regional. He's like the regional manager in here. Frank
Tardy doesn't get out of bed.
He does not get out of bed for just a small issue.
For misdemeanors. Yeah.
No, this is Tardy. They called him the big guns because keep in mind that the store manager was there. Tardy came in and he was like, "Okay, well, none of these burgers have worm. What about that one that you're holding in your hand?" And she said, "No, I'm not giving this to you." Things got really heated. I do want to point out, guys, that this is Melissa White's second tenure at this Steak and Shake. She was fired in 2015 for not returning after a vacation. She just didn't show back up, but then they hired her back again.
Employment market must be
what a
amazing
move.
in this town.
Been there.
Yeah, the not returning after vacation, such a classic server move.
Yeah. Anyway, somehow she got back on the payroll. And
Because there's nobody available for work in this place.
Yeah, that's true. That's notice I said 4 years salary. That's because the average pay at Steak and Shake is $9 an hour. Terrible. Anyway, so she's got the patty, not giving over the patty. Police get called. And according to her lawyer, she leaves. She tells Tardy she's never coming back. She clocks out with the patty. And her lawyer says she did that because she had paid for that patty. That was her patty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why she took it. Shortly thereafter, she made the post to Facebook, right? Now, the trial, guys, lasted 3 days, and the jury heard from an entomologist. So they brought in the big guns who had examined the patty, which Melissa had apparently kept frozen, according to Melissa, and the entomologist found 3 fly larvae. But even that wasn't enough to wiggle Melissa out of trouble. She lost big time. Now she's
of course she did, because she removed the patty from the scene of the crime. Had she
compromised,
had she kept the patty in the restaurant and had the proof and handed it over immediately, like in the presence of authorities, perhaps
she waited to take the first picture at home.
Yeah, she stole the patty that she was cooking for herself for breakfast. Took it home.
Stop. We saw the picture. First of all, it doesn't even look like the shape.
The pictures, you can't even identify that there are worms in.
No, you can't. It just looks like some bad meat.
Yes, you can. Put it back up. Those white things.
Okay, worm. It could be a white. It doesn't have to be a worm.
You guys could see the triangles in the sky, but you can't see the worms.
Could be anything.
A little fat.
It could be anything white.
Funny you say that, Wes, because the Steak and Shake people are trying to make sense of this, and I want y'all's take on what you guys think happened. But the Steak and Shake people are giving this. I think they're being generous to this woman, and they're saying that she saw fat rising to the top.
Yeah, they should marry her.
Confused and thought they were worms. I also want to point out that, guys, she left. She clocked out with her patty. She said, "I'm taking my patty and I'm going home. Sorry, Tardy." And an hour later, she made that Facebook post. The lawsuit alleges that Melissa deleted a comment that someone made on that post with pictures of the health department inspection report, which is, I think they got a B+, pretty good. And she also deleted a comment that said that's fat, not worms. She was trying to protect. So the question is, guys,
this was an obvious con.
What do you think happened here? Do you think she saw worms and then got embarrassed because there weren't worms? Or do you think she said, "I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to get paid and I'm going to say there's worms"?
She's clearly angling for a lawsuit.
She should have taken a picture at the restaurant. But I will say
it was a bad scheme, angling for a lawsuit.
She shouldn't have called in Frank Tardy, because Frank Tardy would have cleaned that up. He's cleaned up way worse than worms and burgers for the name of Steak Shack. He bleeds Steak Shack or whatever. Like, they paid
Steak and Shake.
Whatever, same Steak and Shake. Like he's a lifer. You think he's going to let her get away with her little one patty of worms? That thing
where's the
going
finger?
straight in the trash.
Yeah,
and she's don't call
Tardy.
Tardy's not on your side in that scenario.
I think she thought she saw worms, Pat, but then realized that,
and then got embarrassed.
Either that or maybe, I don't know. But I think she probably did think, because I've seen some ground beef that looks questionable like that that you might think are like little worms, but it's just like little fat pockets. And
by the time she didn't hand it over, she clearly knew that she had fucked up.
Yeah.
Because otherwise
Yeah.
she would have handed it over.
There's no reason for her to not have taken a picture at a minimum.
You
So
think-
she's in the wrong.
You think when they call Tardy, like every time like they call him, he's just on call all the time, he has to like brush steak and chick fries off his chest.
100%.
Yeah. And then he gets there and he's like, "What are you doing calling me over for worms in a burger? You couldn't handle it
You call me over because
for worms in a burger?"
you call me for lunch. You want me to eat it? I'll eat it. This is steak and shake.
Tardy has cleaned up like bodies. That's
yeah.
You know,
Like,
every
where's the
time-
finger?
Every time they call
What's the
Tardy, they
figure
tell
out?
him to not be late. Don't be late. Yeah.
Breathing
So
heavily. I'll be there. I'll be there.
worms again.
He's slamming the fucking steering wheel in his car. Trying
This
to
is
get it
the
to
last
start.
time you're gonna call me for worms in a burger.
There were 73 comments on the post of people saying that they would never eat steak and shake again.
Yeah, see, that's fucked up. Steak and Shake needs to destroy this lady. She's
Yeah.
trying to like ruin their
I said it
image.
before the show. I was like, I don't know if I could eat there.
I'm gonna go eat Steak and Shake perhaps as soon as we hang up because I feel we need to defend their good name.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Well,
I've gotten violently ill eating restaurants, and I've gone back to those restaurants.
you go back.
Yes,
Worms is like I think after hearing the story sounds like she's full of shit, but worms is inexcusable. I've been nauseous for over an hour thinking
See,
about this.
she's done irreparable damage
Yeah.
to Steak and
Yeah.
Shake's
Yeah,
value.
for sure.
Mark
Oh,
replace the
absolutely.
customer. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what they said in the lawsuit. Yeah, this is going to bankrupt her. So there you go.
Well,
Yeah, if she was trying to run a scam, she was confused because you would have brought worms if you were trying to run a big scam.
yeah, but she needed to hand over the burger. That's what I'm saying. Once she knew she had nothing,
She's
and
prideful. Bill.
They found
Yeah,
fly
well,
larvae.
prideful to
They
the.
found fly larvae.
poorhouse.
Where did you think she got her hands on fly larvae after the fact?
A court the defense hired an entomologist who then found the fly larva. I mean, I don't know.
It doesn't take long to get some fly larvae on your hands. All you
Right,
gotta
I'm
do
sure
is-
she left it out, like sitting on the
Yeah.
patio.
Get your fly
She
larvae.
took it home and
Today.
she
Give me a
left it
couple days in the
outside.
Texas sun. I'll get you some fly larvae.
No problem.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for Hard Factor. Thank you guys so much for listening. Shoot us a follow. Tell a friend. That's the other thing. Yeah, tell a friend. Hard Factor keeps growing. It keeps on growing. Keeps on growing. We don't spend any money on advertising. We're just doing this thing. You guys in the hive, you gals in the hive,
You're
keep
the
making it happen.
advertisers.
So if you want to cheat on the news, you know someone that does. You tell them about Hard
Mhm.
Factor. Yeah. Have a great fucking day.